And it's a chilly day. It's a chilly day in Moscow. Chilly day in Moscow. It's wet. It rained. Got 22% battery, so maybe we can go on for like, I don't know, 30 minutes. Hopefully 45. I've never gone this way. Let's walk this way. See what's on the other side of Saritsina. You want a picture?
А?
You want a picture?
Нет, закрываю самокат.
Ah. Oh, which is the okay. Oh, I see. Nice to meet you.
English?
No, I speak a little bit of Russian.
Russian?
Little bit. A little bit.
That's good.
Nice to meet you, Andy.
Can we picture?
Sure, we can take a picture. I'm actually streaming right now, so yeah, we can take a picture. All right. All right.
Nice to meet
Nice to meet you. I'll see you. I just took a picture of somebody on the side there. Nice kid. Nice kid. Yeah, this is Saritsina. It's it's a little bit gloomy today. It's very wet, I would say. Very wet. And honestly speaking, bro, I'm a little bit underdressed. I'm a little bit underdressed. Texas in the house. What's up? I got a kid that was really curious about me behind me. He wanted to sneak in a picture. I was like, come on, we can take a picture together. We can take a picture together. I was like, oh, can I take? I was like, yeah. You don't need to sneak up on me. We can take a picture. We can take a picture. So yeah, Bama, Texas in the house. Okay, so I got 20% battery. I guess we can go on for like 40 minutes, maybe less. I didn't actually plan to stream today. Good day, good day. This side of the street is kind of dead. People are at work. It's Q&A day, guys, so you guys can ask any questions. What is that in the background? Do you see that over there? There's a very colorful building there. I don't know what that is. This is Moscow, Russia. Well, when I left 2 months ago, half of the Russian. Well, Harrisonburg. That was just such an unnecessary comment. I don't need that. Oh, sorry, Sean, wrong person. Sorry, Harrisonburg. Wanted to remove yours. Put you on a timeout. All right. Sorry, Sean. I hit the wrong person. Iran. All good. All good. Some people trying to start some shit. I do not want to go down that path today. Today is Q&A day. You guys can ask any questions about Russia, but I am not talking about the war. That's not my field. Ask me social problems, the lifestyle. It's a Q&A about Russia. I'm in Moscow, Russia right now, so you guys have an opportunity to ask me things. I might not know everything. I've only been here for a year continuously. I came 3 years ago as a tourist, kept on coming in and out. So you guys are free to ask any questions along societal lifestyle questions. Is is it expensive in Moscow? Well, to some people, to the average Russian, it's expensive. It's expensive to the average Russian, but I mean, not as expensive as people may think. You could survive on a 100,000 ruble salary. You can convert that to dollars. That's if you don't live in a very expensive apartment and maybe you don't have kids. For a family, I guess 200,000 rubles is good. You guys can do the conversion rate. Did they really get rid of McDonald's? Yes, I can actually take you. I can actually take you to the Russian version of McDonald's if you want. It's actually down the street. Are they black people in Russia? Yes, I am black. They exist. How can you support? Are you ashamed? Xpuzzle, how can you comment on a random streamer's stream when the Q&A is about questions about Russia and then ask such a stupid question like that? Don't hear me calling your country a shithole. Are they gay people in Russia? Yes, there are. Can you talk about Putin? Yes, you can. Survive 100k rubles? Are you kidding, man? Go to real Russia. What do you mean real Russia? That's such a stupid comment, Val. Moscow is way more expensive than the real Russia. The villages you would actually survive on less than 100k a month. You clearly have never been to Russia, my friend. Like, Moscow is expensive. Really, really expensive. Xpuzzle. Guys, Xpuzzle said this is the dumbest propaganda that he's ever seen. So let's do him a favor. Let's time him out for 30 minutes so he can still watch the stream. I keep on timing out the wrong person. 1 second. Let's put Xpuzzle on timeout so he can watch the stream and still complain about it. But then his ass will be quiet. How about that? I will do it, and you'll still watch it, Puzzle, because that's how you get your rocks off. So, what was I saying? I have so many questions here. Daniel Cooper already said what the stream is about. You're gone. I'm from Zimbabwe. Yeah, the dog's cute. Well, Val, I don't know how you're living, but Moscow is way more expensive than other places in the so-called real Russia, my friend. You're not Russian if you say that. Or maybe you're Russian, but you're talking crap about your country. Go to Chechnya. I would love to go to Chechnya. The food quality is okay. It's not that bad. I feel like it's not as I don't know. Some people say it's GMO free. I don't know how true that is. Yeah, Val, you're out. You're out, Val. Let me answer the questions that actually make sense. Is it more expensive than the US? No, I think the US is more expensive, of course. Basically, even the gas prices. I think a liter of petrol today costs $1.5 a liter. Do I speak Russian? Yes, a little bit. I'm working on Russian. I'm probably like A2 now. But to be honest, I'm a little bit lazy. I have so many things to do, but I'm trying to be more consistent. Trying to be a lot more consistent. Does Russia have KFC? It has a Russian version of KFC. It's called Rostix. I don't even know where I'm going. And it's raining. I might need to turn back. I thought that this was just like a 360. But yeah, I think I gotta turn back. Let's go back. And maybe I can show you the Russian McDonald's. Yes, I'm in Russia. Got some of the weirdest people in my comments today. Hello from Kaliningrad. Hi. Dude, I think I gotta go indoors. It's actually raining. Crap. I wanted to take you guys to the Russian McDonald's, but I might be swimming. I mean, most of the Russian people that I've talked to like Putin. Some of them don't. It's just like any normal country. Some people don't agree. Some people do agree. I feel like Russia's pretty much the same as China in terms of like how they love their country. Chinese people love their country a lot more, I think. But people have an opinion. They do. I always hear this thing about, oh, you can't speak your mind. I actually have some Russian podcasting friends that do speak their mind, and it's not necessarily for the government, and they also have a huge following. You can speak, but I would say a lot of the friends that I have actually are fans of Putin. So, hey Aiden, glad to see Tennessee in the house. Glad to see India. Much love to India. I will be coming there soon. I will be coming there soon. Of course you can, basket case. Of course you can. In fact, sometimes I'm actually shocked because people speak out a little bit too much than I thought they would, well, compared to what I thought they would, because when I came here, people said, oh, you can't say shit. But then I've seen some of my friends do it. I'm like, crap, okay. So yeah, that's not gonna happen. But I think the freedom of speech thing is kind of funny, because I get a lot of people coming on the stream saying, oh my god, there's no freedom of speech. I'm just like, what are you talking about, bro? Aren't you from the same countries that cancel you for not calling a 6'2" man a female? His and her, his, they. It's ironic. It's very ironic. Yeah, it's a wet day. I thought it would be raining. Sorry, I thought it would be sunny. Not sunny. It's not sunny in autumn. I thought the weather would be better, rather, but it's kind of wet. Sorry, the cold is doing a number on my brain right now. Daniel said we have 4 times less arrests annually than the UK related to social media posts. Yes. By the way, guys, a lot of Russian people talk shit about the government on social media. They don't get arrested. They don't. But in other places, they do. They do. Davide, you spelt I'm incorrectly. I don't know why you put you there in the beginning. Wrong pronoun. See what I did there? Yes, there's a freedom of speech as long as your government wants to get it. DNA Wolf, that's very funny for you to say, because I don't agree with that, but that's exactly the same thing in America if you think about it. How is one of the biggest political pundits shot down for having an opinion? If you study history and you actually understand how propaganda works, the father of propaganda was Edward Bernays. Do you know what Edward Bernays said about propaganda? He said that it succeeds best in a democratic state because people think they have a choice. So your decisions are pre-made for you, and in doing so, it entraps you because you think you have an opportunity to choose these multiple things. So, yeah, there you go, buddy. There you go. The man who literally created propaganda. There's always a way out. America is good. Nah. Let me answer some of the questions. Are you a real Russian? Your English is suspicious. I'm not Russian. I'm black. I'm African. Davide is really pushing for the gay thing. Let's put you on timeout. Go goon somewhere else. What are you talking about? In Russia, 20% of the population condemns Putin but lives peacefully, works. There you go, Karila. Guys, we are actually in Russia. Trust me, people speak out. They speak out. It's just there's a difference. In Russia, if you're breaking stores and like you're hanging up a sign and destroying things, of course you're going to get arrested. That is an obstruction of freedom of speech. The government just doesn't do what the West does and let people protest on the street. It's chaotic. It's really chaotic. So you can look at a very popular for the now they had to flee the country because the government was going after them. I don't know, Wolf. We've had so many American artists come to Russia lately. Were they also condemned by their government? I don't think so. Jason Derulo was here 2 weeks ago. We had Busta Rhymes. We had Tyga. I don't think that's true. Yeah, there are blacks all over Russia. Thank you. I'm ready for a steak. You want a steak and coffee? Have you met a Russian beauty yet? I'm married to one. Yeah, so I mean, like, things work differently here. I think the West has a different idea of what freedom of speech is. Because some people say freedom of speech. But what they really mean is, okay, this is my idea of what freedom of speech is supposed to be, by definition. The ability to say whatever the fuck you want and nobody intervenes. That's what freedom of speech is, right? Now, if freedom of speech is so prevalent in the places that keep on saying freedom of speech, why is it that you have certain agendas and when you don't follow them, you're canceled? That isn't freedom. It's just like a very curated, specific way of monitoring things. I mean, Americans, you can help me out here. Are you allowed to speak freely about anything in the States without anything happening to you, without you getting canceled, without you facing prosecution? Let me know. Why do some US people claim that Russia is communist? I guess because a lot of the people only understand two types of political systems. So if you're not democratic, they automatically assume you're communist. I'm not changing the point, sir. You said that they don't get arrested, and yet telling you this is a group had to flee because they were getting arrested for speaking about You can tell me the exact group and we can search it up. And I can talk about it if you want. Write down the group. Write down the group. With no issues. That is such a lie. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey. No. There are so many questions here. Shit. I can't even. Who's talking about bondage on my stream? I'm missing a lot of your questions because I have such really stupid questions here. Like, I'm trying to get to the meaty end of your question. Sorry, guys, it's so hard for me to read everything. Oh, that's bullshit, DNA. Freedom of speech doesn't mean you can't get arrested for anything. Get off my stream. Lies. You're making sense first, but don't spew nonsense. Freedom of speech is saying whatever you want without being arrested. So, technically, if you're aggressive and you're threatening to kill somebody, even by state law, that's threatening somebody's life. Is that still freedom of speech? Really weird, dude. That's more of US come here to be abused. Kelly, I want to say this in the most polite way possible. You're not gonna do shit to me. So this whole thing of come to the US to get abused, you're not gonna do shit. So thank you for trying to sound intimidating. It's not working. It's just the stream. Lighten up. Dude, it's raining. I think I gotta go inside. Let's go wait under here. Nah, Kelly, we don't do that here. This whole thing of come to the US and get abused. Nah, bro. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. It's not gonna fly on my stream. I need to take my ass inside. Ooh, getting the phone wet. Ooh, let's see. I don't know who Callan thinks he was talking to. Okay. Whew. Sorry, guys. We gotta stand here while the rain settles down. I didn't even feel it because I got a hoodie on. But you don't have freedom to politically challenge Putin, do you? I mean, cheers. I'm not a politician. I wouldn't know, buddy. I wouldn't know. You can't handle the cold? No, I can, but look, it's raining, bud. I wanted to take you guys there. Yeah, almost like it's a... Let me read some of the comments. Come to Russia and wait for gay flag. There's a distinctive thing about the LGBTQ community here. I think the president even talked about it. He said he doesn't mind what people do behind closed doors, but then when you try to involve people and try to create a movement, that doesn't fly here because they're basically traditional values. Russia is an orthodox country, so you can be gay, just don't try to get us to be gay too. That's pretty much how it works. Oh my god. Yo, Nelly, thank God you're here. Somebody was threatening my life. Can you believe that? Little old me, 90 viewers. Bro was like, oh my god, come to the US and get abused. I'm like, okay. Why so quiet? No noise. Oh, everyone is indoors, mate. I want the rain to stop. I wanted to show you guys Bukusne Tochka. Yeah, man, I'm on form today. I'm pretty much attacking everything in sight. But I think I'm gonna go live. Guys, who wants to go live with me? If you want to go live with me next Friday, tell me. I will send you a streaming link. But you have to be a reasonable person because I can't answer all the questions. It's actually getting harder. Let me see. Some people are... Yeah, man. Some people are sad. Some people are sad. But to be honest with you, like, to be very blunt, I need to kind of learn how to not always respond. Because I have this terrible thing in me when I want to respond to every single question. I think for the stupid questions, I should just skip. But then I'm just like, oh, man, these guys... You don't like this car? What is this? I don't even know what brand this is. But yeah, I'll try my best to only answer the good ones. That's my fault, unfortunately. I love to answer everyone, and then in doing so, I kind of get into a little bit of a spat. I'm a Leo. Sue me. A little bit of confrontation never hurt nobody. Um, we have no Muslim problems. What do you mean Muslim problem? I don't understand this question. I've gotten it twice. What does this mean? Guys, let me know. I keep on getting it on my stream. Some people ask, do you have a Muslim problem in Russia? What does that mean? What does that mean? I get this question twice. No, not twice. What am I saying? I've gotten this question at least thrice, at least 3 times. And then people say, "Hey, do you have a Muslim problem in Russia?" What does that mean? I don't get it. Can somebody educate me? What does that mean? Do you mean like immigration? Do you mean like Islam in general? I don't understand. Because a lot of Muslims in Russia, well, there are a lot of Muslims in Russia that are actually Russian. So I don't understand the question. Let me know. Whoever asked that, I didn't see the alias. Watching from Louisiana, that's what's up. Let me see. Yeah, it's very hard to ignore lunacy actually, but I'm trying my best. It's just I don't have the patience. I'm trying to. Yes, we have. You're talking about immigration. Okay, don't say it like that. Don't say, does Russia have a Muslim problem? That's so mean. Don't say it like that. More like say, is there an immigration problem? I know they happen to be Muslim, but then also a lot of Russian people are Muslim. So when you're like, does Russia have a Muslim problem? I get so confused. I'm like, what? The nationals are a problem? You know? I guess that's what you're trying to ask. So I don't really have such an in-depth look into the immigration, etc. But I guess a lot of my Russian friends, a lot of statistics that I've seen, I guess a lot of there's at least 1 million illegal immigrants coming into Russia every year. At least that's what they say. Although I'll be honest with you, I have heard some things about crime, etc. But I can't speak for them because I haven't actually seen it in person. And I come from a country, I was born in a country when basically I was also an immigrant. But I guess the word immigrant is kind of an insult nowadays. But I pretty much would like to understand and maybe even talk to the people that live here to give you guys a proper analysis, because I feel like it's very disingenuous just relying on what other people say. I kind of want to see what the people on the ground say. So if you guys want that, maybe we can go live and interview random people and ask them these questions. That would be nice, I guess. Yeah. Hey. How the fuel crisis? There's no fuel crisis here. It's an interesting one, by the way. I don't know why everyone keeps on saying there's a fuel crisis here. I actually should have gone to the gas station. Do you know fuel costs 1.5 USD a liter here? In terms of petrol, unleaded petrol, and then diesel is 0.5 USD. So, hey Maria. Christian, You leave the Christians alone. People say that there's a fuel crisis. It's just propaganda. But in all fairness, every country has propaganda, its own version. That's basically how it works. But I feel like that fuel thing, I'll tell you guys now, I'm not going to swear anymore in my streams. I promised people. It's just rubbish. There's no fuel shortage here. Ooh. Brother, ooh. The ceiling. I'm getting droplets. Synonym of Muslim is problem. That is such a rude thing to say, gamer. No Muslim hate will be tolerated on my stream, my brother. Sorry. I was adopted from... Guys, I want to take you guys out. Pause. Some of you guys are guys. And I'm married. But I mean, like, I want to take you out into the world, but it's raining. To be fair, have gas. Russia just sells its fuel to China or India. So anyway, yep. Yes, American propaganda exists. Even my country has propaganda. I feel like propaganda is such a negative word because I guess the creator of it was an absolute whack job. But yeah. Okay, Maria, guys, leave Maria alone. I see a lot of you harassing Maria. She knows she's beautiful. Leave her alone. Don't make her feel uncomfortable on my stream. Never seen a beautiful woman before. Russians have homes, or do they all live in those buildings? No, this is just like apartments are really popular, but a lot of people have their own houses. Houses are expensive though. Spaceman Matt, this channel is propaganda. How do you keep on respawning? I thought I deleted you already, Spaceman Matt. Okay, no, Maria's not offended. Okay, guys, continue to compliment Maria. She said, "Aw, thank you." Does the U.S. just not as apparent? What? So does the U.S. just not so apparent? What do you mean not so apparent, Michael? Let me know what you mean by that. What's the wage gap like in Russia? Ugh, I don't actually know. I need to do some research. Was in St. Petersburg a few months ago. That's what's up. Luca Italy. Where's Luca? Was it Lusa? Is it Luca or was it Lusa? What is it? State-owned media. Touche. No, but doesn't the States have a lot of state-owned media? Am I incorrect? Let me know. I have never been to America. Oh, not all women love flattery, dude. Flattery can annoy. You should read the The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene. Trust me, flattery can annoy. You know what the most annoying thing for a beautiful woman is? To be basically like, I don't know, maybe in person. You know, like when guys sort of just like come up to her and just like harass her, like, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful." And you're like, "Why is she offended? I just called her beautiful." Flattery can annoy. David Merlin, your YouTube won't be longer if you insult the United States of America. You actually think I care if my YouTube gets removed or not? That's cute. That's cute, my guy. Can you give us some examples of American propaganda? Chers wants me to go all out. Do you mean about Russia or do you mean in general? Because you do know the creator of propaganda, like the proper mass producer propaganda, did reside in America. You know that, right? Let me know if you guys want to hear the story, because I can tell you about Ira Bernays, if you'd like. Afroliv, your voice is so beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate you. You actually think you're going to get away with insulting the United States of America? Nobody. Where have I insulted the United States of America? Nobody. I'll tell you what's cute. What's really cute is that you have an anonymity, boy. No anonymity. I don't. Well, what did I say? What did I say? Nobody. Have I insulted America on the stream? And also, if I did insult America, don't y'all believe in free speech? I'm sorry. They don't care about it. They don't care. Yes, Spacemat is true. I don't think America would give a shit if I insulted them or not. And plus, I didn't even insult America right now. Did I? I didn't insult America. Did I, guys? Quote me. But Lev can't get away with insulting Russia. The only reason I don't insult Russia is because I love Russia, man. Like, facts. Dude, I'm not getting paid for this. You think I want to walk in the rain for no money? What is the purpose of this? It's just for my own enjoyment. Our host didn't bash America. Thank you. Where are you from? You have a nice accent. I'm from Zimbabwe, but a lot of private schooling. Dallas. Good morning, England. Insult America. I'd like to know what you think about the propaganda America feeds its own people. These questions are very provocative. No, I'm American. You didn't. I didn't insult. Yeah. Maria, you're feeling bad for yours. Won't be anything. When the whole world wants to come to America, that should let you understand that we are the greatest country. I mean, I understand what you're saying, poor dirt farm. Do I really need to say your alias? I feel like I'm insulting you, but I guess it's your alias. I'll say it. Poor dirt farmer. Man, I feel so bad for saying that. Anyway, that's your name on the YouTube chat. I don't know about you, but my dream is not the American dream, and that's not an insult. I mean, America has some of the most beautiful cities in the world, some of the most amazing people in the world. Some of my best friends are American. But for me, this is pretty much my dream. I won't speak for other people. You know, go where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Not everyone wants to go to America. Yeah, not everyone wants to go. I mean, I love a lot of the American culture, dude. I'm a huge fan of rap music. Although, I guess rap music did originate. Well, the drums and the rhythm originated in Congo, but I mean the actual New York style, etc. I'm a huge fan of American culture. I don't hate the States. Don't put that in my mouth. I love, although I will point out things and I will compare things. I mean, isn't that what freedom of speech is? You see? I mean, it would be very disingenuous for the Americans in the chat to tell me not to speak my mind, because I guess, isn't freedom of speech the whole, isn't that the way? Get the likes up. Yeah, much love, guys. Get the likes up. I don't want to go. Yeah, I don't want to live in America. I mean, I'd love to visit. I wouldn't want to live there. That's just me. This is not me insulting America, though. There's so many questions here I missed. I'm so sorry. Somebody said, say something bad about America. Why would I? I mean, I can compare. I think he's talking about the propaganda thing. Look, I'll explain propaganda to you guys. And I'll let you guys just pick it apart and see what's up. Yeah, Kendrick Lamar is amazing. I see the Mad, what's it? Good Kid, Mad City van. Lev doesn't understand propaganda, but okay. Let me school you on propaganda, Space Matt. Space Matt. Who was the first mass producer? The father. Who is called the father of propaganda? Say his name, and then I'll take it from there. Who is the father of propaganda? Jesus Christ? Ugh, fuck. Space Matt, you got me swearing when I said I wouldn't swear on stream. Be serious, bruv. Moses. I need a serious... Edward Bernays, thank you. Somebody who's actually got the decency to answer the questions. Bernays. Have you read Bernays' books? Have you read Bernays' books? I can quote 3 things from Bernays' books that will absolutely blow your mind. Yes. Have you read the part when he talks about democracy and how you can basically maneuver around the, I would say, the idea of freedom while using propaganda? Yes, there you go, Michael friend. Repeat a lie often enough and it becomes truth. Yes, and then taught Goebbels, I believe the earth has failed at least 7 times. These are such profound comments. You have Pep. Oh man, my battery's gonna die. Alright guys, this was so interesting. I gotta go. I have 60 seconds until my battery dies. Maybe we should make an Edward Bernays thing. Space Matt. Oh, I'm not lying about gasoline. We'll go live and talk about fuel prices next time, okay? I gotta go because my battery's gonna die. I'll see you guys in the next one.